up, y'all? This is Jeffrey, aka Papa Scow. I'm a designer. Make sure y'all tune in because I'll be in and out of the show. All right, one love.
The warm up.
Well, guys, welcome to the show. Breakdown to Lowdown. New week, new episode. We in the building. Last week Clarence was sick. We got a lot of well wishes for you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You look better.
Yeah.
I'm believe it or not, pretty sick, but I clean up nice, don't I? And I took a lot of numbing drugs. Like I can't feel my throat. Literally, I don't know what's there.
Clear my throat.
Hopefully when it wears off, I don't die.
Too easy.
Yeah, I'm ignoring it, bro. Like and if you didn't know, you can follow us on social media. We are on Twitter at real_B2L, on Instagram at Breakdown to Lowdown, and just search Breakdown to Lowdown on Facebook. All those are with the number 2, not the word 2. Now, I have seen y'all doing your homework. A lot of sharing has been going on. A lot of DMs are popping.
We like that.
I really do like that. You guys, you guys are interacting with us. I like that. So keep doing that. And of course, you can write in your comments and questions about the things that we say. Breakdown to lowdown@gmail.com. That's breakdown the number 2 lowdown@gmail.com.
They be doing their homework a lot lately. We need to do a little something for the listeners.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's time
we're gonna
for a
do some
giveaway.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. We might have something to tell y'all next week too for next week's episode. It might be a special type of episode. I won't tell y'all yet, but there might be somebody that you guys may recognize or some past face coming back. So we'll see what happens there. I was gonna say something. Oh yes, don't forget, if you want to listen to the show with music on Mixcloud or YouTube, I see a lot of y'all are starting to listen on Mixcloud as well. YouTube is there as well. If you want to hear the clips, if not, you can keep listening how you're listening. It's just the clips will be cut out, but of course all the great songs that we select are on our playlist, the B12 playlists on Spotify. All right, let's get into a couple of oh shit, man, y'all heard at the beginning, right? There's a guest. I forgot.
Yeah, man. Oh, we doing our guest dirty, man.
No,
we got a guest.
I forgot. Pal Pascal, aka Jeffrey, he's in the building. Yo, this guy's dope, man. He's got great energy. We're gonna
he got some of the flyest hoodie out there. Not even some, the flyest hoodie.
The flyest, yes. And
yes.
So we're gonna talk to him in a little bit. Because it's a packed show, I'm gonna read only a couple of comments here, and then we'll move on. So let's talk to Kaya. I like your name, Kaya. Kaya says, I love the Snow Allegra segment. I don't care that she was supposed to be canceled. Y'all cancel somebody every week. If I like Snow Allegra, I like Snow Allegra, and do something about it, bitch. That was aggressive.
She said bitch?
Bitch. Like, it was just bitch. I was like, damn, I don't know you're not talking to me. I love you, Kaya.
She needs to write more often. God damn.
And she said, oh, and Nikki, I definitely saw where you were going with the Brent Faiyaz comment. I see how he could be a candidate for the face of R&B, but definitely would not call him that as of now. Of course.
Thank you, Kaya.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaya. But she sees the candidature.
Yeah, but for me, nah. Third tier, top max. Third tier. Yeah.
Damn, I so disagree with that still, but okay, thank you, Kaya, for your comment. Darren says, such a well-produced show. I really like this. 2 things. The Sha'Carri Richardson situation is a clear indicator that the sports world needs to reevaluate its stance on weed, and it needs to do so quickly. Ridiculous that girl had to be removed because of such a small detail. Okay. Second, I respect the baby 10 times more than I did last week. I think that these types of tough but real lessons are necessary in a young man's life. Great episode. Hope Clarence feels better.
Yes.
Well,
big shout out,
Darren.
Big shout out. Shout out to Darren.
Shout out to you guys.
Man, just a quick thing on Sha'Carri. I don't know. She seems like she's winning out there. She's on a commercial, I think, if I remember. I didn't watch it. I just saw it on the feed. I don't know, to be honest. I just saw it on the feed real quick. I didn't watch it, but she's winning, man. She's gonna be good.
She's gonna be great, and this is gonna turn out to be a blessing in disguise for her. The commercial, I believe, and you guys can quote me tell me if I'm wrong, I think is some new Kanye music being played, and she's in the commercial. I don't remember which brand. I think it's Nike, but I could be wrong as well. I just remember seeing her in like her workout stuff in the commercial. So it looked nice, you know, and it sounded good. So I'm excited to see what's up next for her for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Well, you know, just a quick little warm up this week because we got a lot of show to get into. So we're just gonna jump right into the breakdown.
All right.
The breakdown.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the breakdown. I'm starting out this week, and my first song is gonna be from somebody who is no stranger to this show, H.E.R. Listen, I don't recall, and Clarence can remind me, have we done a song from this new album yet? I don't think so. Back of My Mind is the album.
That's a good question.
I really don't think we have since.
No, I don't think so, to be honest.
I feel like there was a lot of like new projects that had come out that we addressed, but not this one. And H.E.R, again, I always get confused whenever she says first anything, but apparently this is her first full-length album. I was like, I feel like you
really.
Yeah, I feel like she's done that before, but maybe the others were EPs or whatever. I don't know. But this is apparently the first official one, Back of My Mind, and it was dope to me. But this one here, I found it was a standout. So we're gonna get into it. This one is called Bloody Water. Bloody Water. Let's get into it.
Bloody waters, drowning every day, feels like I'm running in slow motion, and I'm losing the race. Ooh, so frustrated. Ooh, keep on taking. Ooh, corporate races. Ooh, got me praying. 'Cause all I hear is sirens from every way. Can't make no sense about it.
Yes, guys, that was H.E.R featuring Thundercat with Bloody Waters. I like the beat, man. You definitely Thundercat is doing something to my soul with this. I can't pinpoint it, but oh no, I can't say because you guys haven't heard that part yet. I was gonna refer to something in the interview coming up later, but you guys haven't heard it yet. So, but I'm just saying that this type of music, the way the beat is doing, it tells a story to your heart before you even listen to the words. The instrumental tells you the story, and then if you really feel the music like you're supposed to, you're gonna see that you already knew what she was talking about, and like it's that empowering feel. It's like that. It feels transformative in its theme. Like Bloody Waters, Baptize Me, Can't Stand the Rain. Like very tribal in feeling. Very like Let Freedom Ring type thing. Running through the forest and being fucking free is what I hear when I listen to this. I don't know what Clarence's face was about. I feel like he didn't agree. I don't know. That's how I feel. I feel like it has an outdoors feeling. I feel like the bass on this song is so good. It's like I said, it's calming, it's freeing. It feels like a real musician's song. I like the way that she says under attack, spiritual kind. I love that. The writing is good. The writing is empowering. This song specifically, I don't know, when it came out on the album, it sonically sounded different. Obviously, Thundercat is a big element to this. It stood out to me. I love it.
Okay. No.
I hate when he does that.
No, it's not a bad. It's not a bad song. It's not a bad track.
That's your guy. Thundercat's your guy.
No, I know, and it's crazy. As crazy as it sounds, god damn, that shit hurt my heart. But but no, it's just like I don't know. I'm having a hard time every time I'm listening to it. I'm having a hard time getting into it. I ended up switching it.
Listen to it again.
Like I don't know. I need to give it, but I need to listen to the whole project because I actually forgot that she dropped something. You just reminding me actually. So
and it's a pretty good album. Not gonna lie. Okay. I don't know if it's better than. I have to listen to both again. I don't know if it's like the better or equal with Snow's, but Snow's album was fire. So,
but Snow, the thing with Snow, it's flowing, you know, like there's a nice pace to the album. Like all the track that's coming after each track, it's following the flow, so it's
yeah.
not out of place or whatever. So I would need to listen to the whole project to get that feel from the other song.
No, I agree.
So
Yeah, I would agree. I think you should listen to
yeah,
it. And
because I feel like the tracks never picked up, but it's still a vibe. Like no, I feel like it's a vibe. Like if I'm going for a bite or something on a terrace, like the DJ can play that song and like it fits the vibe.
I'm sorry, I
That's
just
what I
have it
get
in
from.
my head right now. The rhythm is dope. I thought it was dope.
Anyway, that's me.
It's
I
okay.
don't know.
You know,
But I didn't say it was bad though. I
I ain't
just
gonna
feel like I
hold
need
you.
to.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I didn't say nothing wrong though. I said it like,
No,
hey, I
you
gave it a
good.
chance.
You good, bro. You good. What's your first pick? It better be
All
stellar.
right, Petty Betty. All right. So man, I'll go on the West Coast for my first pick. So I'll go with my guy Blxst and Bino Rideaux.
Mm.
They just dropped the tape recently. Six tape. Yeah, six tape two. Yeah, and one of the track that I liked on that project was Time Will Tell. So let's get it.
Let's go.
Hey, nothing you owe to me, loyalty, all I ask from you. Yeah. Love don't cost a thing, but if it did, blow the bag on you. I understand that you put up with a lot, but you never had nothing real till I popped up. Are you for life the type to get rocked up? Time will only tell.
You know I'm stuck on you. Yeah. Really, I can flip and turn it up on you. Yeah. Really, I can never spend enough on you. Yeah. Why you told them bitches how I fuck on you? Yeah. Knowing all them bitches won't one up on you. Yeah. Will you make this anything you want, baby? Yeah. Know that I'm gon' do it, I got love for you. Yeah. We ain't going through it, I got drugs for you. Still gon' thug for you. Yeah. No, for real.
Hey, nothing you owe to me, loyalty, all I ask from you. Yeah. Love don't cost a thing, but if it did, blow the bag on you.
All right, that was Blxst and Bino Rideaux. Time will only tell. Man, no, I like that track. For me, like I always say, I'll keep repeating, man. Like it's relatable. I can put myself in that position. I feel that's one of the best tracks. Blxst and Bino Rideaux, like I think it's their second project that they did together.
Yeah, it's the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, second one. Yeah, and no, I mean, yo, it's a good 1-2 punch combo, man. I feel like it's a good combination. I like the production. For some people, the whole project it might sound redundant some at times, like, but no, it's just a vibe. It's a bop, but at the same time, it's a little bit up tempo compared to like other tracks on the project. No, man, like I said, it's relatable. Like at one point, like the pre-chorus, Blxst is singing like, nothing you owe to me, loyalty, all I ask from you. Love don't cost a thing, but if it did, blow the bag on you. Like just talking about that right of that relationship, like talking about that loyalty that you're looking for in relationship.
I felt that.
And I feel like we talked about that, like Bino Rideaux. Like I feel Bino Rideaux is bringing a little bit of, how can I say that, hood R&B in it.
Hood and B, yeah.
Yeah, hood and B, if you can say it like that. So no, I mean it's a good combo. It's a good balance between the two. So
I like that. No, you know what? Like this, I was surprised because I haven't Ian used to play some of these tracks in the past. Bino Rideaux used to be his guy. Blxst.
I know you don't really rock with Bino Rideaux or Blxst like that.
I don't.
Said that before.
I have said so. Like I was surprised, but this song is really nice. Like it has a very sweet vibe. If thugs could be sweet, this is it. Like I like how it is not aggressive. I feel the sincerity in it. Like really talking to the person that you love and saying that y'all gonna ride basically. And the vibe actually reminds me not the song, nothing like musically, nothing cadence wise, don't get me wrong, but the vibe of it, meaning like more the theme of it, reminds me of 21 Questions by 50 Cent. Like just like in its feeling, like just like how it was so sincere, the conversation he was having with her, like, are you like, would you love me in this place? Would you be down for me here? And here it's like the way that they're talking about the time will tell. It's like I felt that same, like I believed it. It was raw. I felt it. I think that's more of what I'm saying.
And that's how it should be in like a relationship. I feel like you can't determine stuff on the spot or right away. Like you need to go through stuff. That's why time will only tell.
I love that. Yeah. I think it was a great way to put it, and it's not in a rude way or anything. It's just a fact, and it's a good song, man. Like I like it. It's just a fucking good song. The beat is nice. Like it has a bop to it. It's catchy. Both of them sound great on it. Well, I like the good pick. Good pick.
So what you got? What you got next?
Man, I got this guy Amorphous. Like he's been like viral sensation for doing different mashups. What he would do on like SoundCloud and YouTube's like different mashup of popular songs, and now he's released his first official EP, which I will get y'all the name when we come back because I forgot the name of the EP. But he's released his first EP, and one of the songs on it features Brandy, and it's called The Wave. So let's get into it.
All right.
Every summer I go undercover. Every sun up, it's a come up with my lover. If you ever wanna wonder what I'm under, you know I'm under your spell. You're tripping as well, you can't tell. Just ride the wave.
All right, everyone, that was Amorphous and Brandy and James Fauntleroy. Sorry, I forgot him as well, is on the track. The track is called The Wave, and it's off of Amorphous' debut EP called Things Take Shape. I would actually very much suggest that you guys listen to the EP. This kid has a very interesting approach to sound. I like how he merges things together. I like how he creates mini movies. In a sense, I could tell that he has a lot of experience manipulating sound. Oh, sorry, that was one of his mashups coming up here. He has experience manipulating sound, and I always feel like people who make mashups, like who know which songs, but like putting Rihanna's "Kiss It Better" and freaking Future's, whatever together. Like, how do you know that those things are gonna sound well? You have to have a very
you need that ear.
Yeah, you have to have a very specific ear for music. So I'm glad that he's taking his own career into his hands. Now he had some nice features on this EP, and Brandy being one of them. I feel like that the beat is very Brandy-esque. Like I feel like he might have listened to things that Brandy has done in the recent past and understood that she can ride a very kind of intricate beat, and he produced that for her. I think it's very cool and hip. It's very like, I love the way it hits, like the way that when it comes to the wave part, I love that way that it hits right there, right in the pocket. I feel like the chorus parts are trippy and catchy. I think it's fun to listen to. I find myself having a good time listening to it. I have here written that the instrumental has a hint of magic to it. If you listen to it long enough, it almost feels like, something Disney-esque. Like I hear a flute. Did I hear a flute? I might be tripping.
Yeah. That instrumental is nuts. I don't know if he's the one that produced it, but
yeah, he is.
The way,
it's crazy. There's a lot of shit.
And I feel like he knew exactly how to use Brandy's vocals and James Fauntleroy. So
and that's what I'm saying in terms of the ear for music type thing, because James and Brandy are two very good vocalists that are good at writing beats in a non-conventional manner, like in doing things with their voice that you're like, oh, how did you make that fit in there type of thing. And he just knew exactly what they were going to do. I thought it worked out perfectly. I love one of the lines that Brandy delivers, "You can relax around me." And even with the saying of that line, you feel yourself relax into the song. So I feel like I can get lost in it. Makes me very musically lush, as Clarence was saying, a lot happening musically there. Makes me feel a little high as well. Makes me feel elevated, different type of level. I think it was a cool song. Shout out to
dope pick for real. And I like mashups, man. That's one of the only reason I use SoundCloud. In fact, because like I'm having a blank, but there's this DJ that always do mashups. It's actually these mashups always goes viral. One of them he did the vocals of Good Kid, Mad City on Dr. Dre Chronic album. Instrumental. So it came out though. He did one with Kanye too. I forgot which one, but
mashups are so cool. That's so cool. It's just one of those great ways that music can be repurposed for other things. That's so. I love music. It's so good. It's so fun. Like it's just like you can't do that with other art. Like music just touches everyone, right? And you can even if you don't understand it, like you see people like listening. There was this song I came across. It was in Russian the other day, and it was so fucking dope. I had no idea what they were saying, but it was just such a cool song. I was like, where is this? I need it in my life. I love it. Anyways.
Oh, man, like dopeness speaks for itself, and dopeness doesn't have any language. But anyways,
one thing about music, when it hits, you feel no pain.
Thanks.
Your
my second pick.
Yeah.
My second pick is from we're going back to we're going local actually. We're going back to Canada. Okay. It's an artist from Toronto that I just discovered. His name is EverythingOshaun Rent Free. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Rent free. Living in your mind, rent free. Yeah. Rent free. Living in your mind, rent free. Yeah. Rent free. Living in your mind, rent free. Yeah. Rent free. Living in your mind, rent free. Yeah, I don't want to take control. I don't want to take my soul. I don't want to take my clothes. I don't want to take my door. I don't want to leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to take my joy. I don't want to take my toy. I don't want to take my voice. I'ma keep making noise. I'ma keep making noise. Shawty want get tango. Shawty want skirt and move. Shawty want move and weave. Shawty want talk to me.
All right, EverythingOshaun Rent Free. Like I said, he's an artist from Toronto. He's Nigerian, Jamaican. I don't know how I got into it randomly, but I fuck with the track. I was like, damn, and that wasn't even that wasn't even what I was looking for on Spotify, and I just ended up on that. But fucking dope track. I like the blend, the mix of R&B / dancehall. It came out mellow and the delivery is smooth. And like I like the concept of it as being rent free in the mind of a woman. So
I love it.
This
is mad. The song is mad catchy, bro. And you said a little bit like you said a fusion. It's definitely a fusion track. R&B. I hear a little R&B, a little Afro beat, a little dance hall. And there's like fusing those things mid tempo, so giving you a good little bounce to it. The beat is sick, and I think that it's very timely. The song is very relevant to like the things that are being said right now. You live in rent free in somebody's head. And we always say that the best music is the music that we can relate to. So plus drop that in the summer and it put all those elements working together. This is I have nothing bad to say about this.
And you can feel like you were literally playing game with that track. You was having fun. Like the flow and his cadence is on point. He doesn't miss a step on it. So
I enjoyed it.
EverythingOshaun, man. We need him on the show, man. I'm just putting that on the universe.
Oh yeah,
he's too dope. He's too dope.
No, EverythingOshaun. Now we got you. He coming on the show. We got a lot of guests coming up, but I'm sure he'll say yes as well because he'll see that we only have dopeness on our show.
That's the only track I heard from him, but I need to get on his other stuff.
See, you're already and just one track. You on the bandwagon, so that's a good sign. Now I will say that I have really enjoyed your picks today, and I'm glad that you liked my last pick. I'm still hurt that you didn't like the H.E.R track.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I gotta give it a chance. So next week.
Okay. Because I feel like we could have had a 4 for 4. Like it could have been, and I feel like I feel like the track you need to listen to it again because it's a fucking dope track.
Agree to disagree. No pun.
No, like hear it with headphones and like Clarence, like this song is so good. Like I didn't know you were gonna like Amorphous. I actually thought you wouldn't.
What? That's in my palette right now.
Okay.
Amorphous.
All right.
Dope.
Well, we'll try again. We'll try again next week.
That is worth 5 picks. You're good for the next couple weeks.
Whatever, man. All right. Well, before we get into our oldies, let's check in with our guest. All right. Yes, guys. Before Clarence and I get into our oldies, which I'm excited about, by the way, because I love my oldie. We have to get to our guest's pick. What? That was very
No.
The way you said "okay" was very Rick Ross's. I don't know what it was. It was okay. It was.
I don't know. You'll be feeling yourself. I don't know.
Is that a problem? It was a little bass in your voice. You know, take that bass out your voice, sir. Like it was.
Oh.
Anyways.
Say it with your chest. But
anyways, our guest is in the building. Jeffrey, aka Part Pascal. How are you? What's your pick for us this week?
I'm doing good, Nikki. Thank you for having me. You too, Clarence. But my pick for the week is St. John featuring Meek Mill. Anything can happen.
Let's get it.
All right.
Every night, gotta risk it all, tryna live a legendary life. Gotta keep a boomie on you even when it's close friends. Trying not to mix the money up with emotion. Anything can happen when you are here popping every night. Gotta risk it all, tryna live a legendary life. Gotta keep a boomie on you even when it's close friends. Trying not to mix the money up with emotion.
Yeah, load up the jet, I'm ready. I'm tryna live this shit legendary. I got these niggas upset already. All these diamonds that show me they're necessary. I got king in my blood, it's hereditary. She showed me love like it's February. I fell asleep, I was in that pussy when I woke up. She giving me head already. Yeah, she wanna spoil me. I just want loyalty. Yeah. Chopper in a Lamborghini, that shit feel like royalty.
Yeah, y'all. That was St. John featuring Meek Mill. Anything can happen. And the reason why I chose the song because it's very honest. Anything can happen when you're out, you're popping every night. It's true. You know, if you want it, you gotta risk it all, trying to live a legendary life.
That's true.
It's true. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So being a designer and being a person that basically went against the norm, the Haitian norm with air quotes, you know, that's why I can relate to the song. It really motivates me and it puts my mind in like a tunnel vision mode where if I want it, then I gotta go after it. And St. John embodies the energy with Meek Mill.
It was very upbeat as well. Like it's like there's a slight somber undertone to it because it is like, yo, anything can happen, could go either way. You know what I mean? But they're putting a positive spin on it, and that's what I like. I listened to it and it made me feel, all right, I see y'all. You know, I see y'all. And I mean, St. John's out here doing it. I really haven't heard a miss yet. So
I haven't either. I've been playing his album crazy.
St. John got it. And what I like about this track is like usually this type of up-tempo beat, this type of upbeat songs, they all about ignorant shit. They talk about a lot of ignorant stuff, drugs and all that. But that one, like you said, it's a different take. Like it's actually positive. So I fuck with it. Dope pick.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you.
I like when like artists, and I will say like artists with more hip hop inclining tracks. I like when they get in their deeper bag, even though like yes, this is still an upbeat song and you don't necessarily have to think of the words if you don't want to, because it's a good vibe, you know, and it's actually it's catchy. But if you do, you're also gonna get some substance. That's what I appreciate in the song. And Meek Mill sounds very nice here. I quite enjoyed his verse.
I do too, because he's annoying to me. I won't keep it a second.
Oh.
He's annoying.
I just have why? I'm just curious.
Because it's his lyrics and his flow is very repetitive. It comes to a point where it's like, yo, bro, I understand. Like, I grew up listening to Meek Mill, you know, back during my early college days, and for me to not see a huge transition in regards to his music capabilities is kind of redundant, you know. No hate on Meek Mill, of course, but he's kind of redundant to me. But with this song, like
you saying you haven't seen growth,
not really.
But he did sound. I do agree with you. He did sound. There was some kind of maturity on this track. He felt more in the pocket. He felt more at ease on this track. I don't know if it makes any sense what I'm saying.
Well, that's in his lane, so I guess that's why like he sounded like he's in his bag on this song. But no, I agree with you. I feel like to a certain extent, as an artist, it didn't evolve. But as far as it goes, as the quality of his song, quality of projects, I feel like it's getting better on each project.
I mean, that's what money does to you, right? It makes you get a better studio, a better engineer, better things of that nature. But if you're not changing or risking, you know, I guess it's like
I don't know about that.
Pockets, then it's like, are you really evolving as an artist? he's just comfortable as an artist. I feel like yes, he's gonna be mill. He's gonna talk about the streets, talk about all that gutter stuff. But at the same time, it's like I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Like, yes, money or not, if you trash, you trash.
That's true. That is very true.
And he's definitely not trash. He's definitely not trash.
He's not trash. I think, well, from what I'm hearing, I'm not going to say I'm like an avid Meek Mill listener, but from what I'm hearing from the both of you, it just sounds like there's an aspect of laziness. There's an aspect of comfort that goes into it. You get a certain amount, you get a bag, and then you just kind of chill. You're like, I don't really need to do much more artistry wise. Some artists are like that. Some people are like that. And I'm not, this is no hate out just because I remember hearing her say that. I remember Cardi saying that she, doesn't really give a fuck about rapping. She's in it for the money. I would say like artists who think more like that on a financial mindset, what is the point of evolving, right? What is the point of breaking something if, fixing something if it ain't broke? Like, and I know we're going to talk about him a little later on, but like somebody like Kanye is insatiable as an artist. Like he must grow, he must change, he must evolve. Like he's a true artist to the T, like definition of that word. So maybe, we need a couple Meek Mills, maybe like just people who, don't.
It's funny. It's funny you're saying that, like that feeling that you have for Meek Mill. For me, I have it for Gucci Mane. Because like, his last project, he said the same Dirk Nowitzki line 5 times on different songs. It's like, bro, man, what's good with the bars, man?
He's like Soulja Boy and Verse Battle while playing. She make it clap 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that's how I felt of the whole album.
Like I was so over that. I was like, what is he doing, sir? That song is actually killed. It's not even a good song. Like, I'm so sorry. Like,
Nick, you need to go to the where
she make it clap.
And why I need him.
Clap. She make it clap.
Oh clap. Man, we need to go out on a Friday night to the strip club.
Do y'all know any other words from that? But do you know any other words from that song?
You don't need to. You don't need to. She make it clap. She make it clap.
That's all you need. Told you. It's a hit.
I'm so like that. That's actually so sad to me how easy that is. Like it's unnerving to real artists. I'd be like, what the fuck? How? Anyways. I digress. Thank you so much for your pick. It sparked quite a conversation, but shout out to St. John. He's the real star right here of this song. Yes, really makes it connect. And I can tell this is gonna be a great conversation. So we'll catch up with you on the lowdown. All right, guys. Shout out to Jeff, Papa Pascal, whatever. I got all the names for him and his pick. We're gonna talk to him a little bit more on the lowdown, but right now it's time for our oldies, and I will be going first. My oldie for this week is from Big Pun. When I sent Clarence my pick for this week, apparently I wrote Bun, so I was laughing because
Big Bun.
Anyways, from Big Pun featuring Joe. It's a classic. Still not a player, but never get tired of hearing this song. Let's get it.
Timeless.
What you looking for? Don't want from a thug niggas, from a thug niggas. Don't wanna be playing no more. I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot. But you know, Big Pun Joe is still down below. Who's down before? Hey yo, I'm still not a player, but you still a hater. Elevator to the top high. See you later, I'm gone. Penthouse suite, penthouse freaks, in-house beach, French couch seats, 10,000 east, rent out lease, with an option to buy. Copping a 5 or bench from when I'm not. Up in the sky, off in the lie. Put my twincito up in the Benzito with my Kiko from Queens, nickname Rideaux. We go back like PAs and wearing PJs. Now we reach the P gauge, running trains for 3 days. Who wanna ride? It won't cost you $1. Whether sore for harder, of course you're still gonna holler. Mama, I'm thick, huh? I rip my prick through your hooters. I'm sick. You couldn't measure.
I also don't want to be a player no more. And, that was Big Pun, aka Big Punisher, if y'all didn't know, featuring your boy, Joe. Yes. We don't give Joe's... Classic. We don't give Joe's vocals enough credit on the track. First of all, that first woo in the beginning, first try and hold that woo, y'all, because y'all can't do it like Joe was doing it. In terms of vocals, period, people don't want to be talking about Joe. Because he... Mm-hmm. Like, no disrespect. Like, he didn't have, like, the longest... career or whatever. He didn't have the 50 billion hits, but the vocals was on point. The vocals was there always. And he's always been a good addition to a hip hop track. Big Pun with the classic lines. I love the little breakdown near the end with the Boricua type stuff, you know, because it makes you feel like, you know, you're on the corner in Harlem, you know, Spanish Harlem,
Bronx.
and just Bronx, you know, just BX. It's very New York. The track is so New York. And every time you hear that, if you're in a bad mood when you listen to this song, you might just be a grouch. That's just...
Nah, man, it's a classic joint, man. Big Pun. Yo, like he's doing his thing on it. Joe. Yo, I feel like Joe. I feel Joe. You need to work with a specific type of artist, man. Like I feel like you got one Joe with a Big Pun. He got a couple some with G Unit. The track from Power.
No Power.
Yeah, Big Rich Town. Like
but Joe, can we? Because I forgot about that. Because Joe has that. He has that je ne sais quoi.
He got that swag.
He adds that, like his voice is velvety. Like it's so swaggy too. He comes on the track and it sings with confidence. It sounds amazing. And maybe that's all he needs to do. Maybe he don't need more. Maybe he just needs to come lay down these hooks. Because
I feel like he's just in the studio and like he pick and choose the tracks that he want to work on, and whenever that's the one, he just knock it out the ballpark. So
definitely with this, because this is a song that I absolutely always love this track. It feels good. It's true. A lot of men get to that point and like, I don't want to be a player no more, you know, and then it's like, wait, but I'm not a player. I just crush
back
a lot.
In the game.
You know, always every time I try to every time I try to leave. It's true from what I heard from y'all. Listen.
Oh, you watch Scarface. Every time I'm trying to leave. but
you know, I'm a little bit of a player myself. I try to take the advice.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm trying to. I don't want to be a player no more.
We knew it already from your past explanations on the show, leaving niggas on scene and shit. But anyways, praying the little Jesus that he's gonna change your life.
He has changed my life. Okay, Clarence, he already has. My steps are ordered. Now, what is your oldie, sir? What do you have?
Man, my oldie, man. It's an hidden gem. It's an hidden gem.
Because I didn't know it.
Yeah. Because a lot of people don't think that Get Rich or Die Trying is 50 Cent's official project, but nah, actually it's Power of the Dollar. But it went under the radar because of past beef with labels or whatever. So the track is from 50 Cent featuring Destiny's Child. Odd combo, but when you think about it, early 2000, it kind of makes sense.
It's not odd at all.
Huh?
It's not odd at all.
No, but we never heard of 50 Cent featuring Beyonce or G Unit featuring like Destiny Child or whatever.
I think Beyonce remixed was it In the Club? She called it Sexy Little Thug.
Yeah, but anyways, that shit went under the radar. That wasn't it. But anyway. But 50 Cent featured Destiny's Child.
Thug
God
Love.
Damn. Thug Love. Sorry, I forgot. But hey, let's get it.
Chanel bags I bought from Boosters. To the hood, I introduced her. She feisty. Every now and then she wanna fight me. Beefing saying if I get knocked, she ain't gon' write me. Sick part is, all that bullshit excites me. How you need to be treated like you're special. Tie your hands to the bedpost when I caress you. When I met you, it was Guess and Gap. Now it's Gucci and Prada. Took you from being a 9 to being a dime. You complain that we don't spend time when I'm OT on the grind, going hard for mine. Yo, when shorty.
Yes, that was 50 Cent featuring Destiny's Child. Thug Love from Power of the Dollar. A low-key underrated project, man. A lot of people that know fuck with that project. Yeah. No, man. That track, and why I was saying it was an odd combo, like I said, is because it's not the feature that we used to hear back in the days. 50 have a specific type of people that he used to do featuring with. No, man, I feel like that track just let me know that he's made to make hits. I'm not saying that one was a hit or whatever. It went under the radar, but like you could
but it has hit quality.
foresee the future. Yeah, exactly. You could see it had the potential. Yeah. So and now, man, it's really early 2000-ish New York singles. That song could have played it on the radio.
Very summer, very New York
summertime. Yeah.
So we both had that NYC vibe in the oldie. I like that. This it's very you gotta love, loving them bad boys song. I feel like every rapper has had that,
bad boy.
I'm a bad guy, but she loves me, type of thing. I even like Jay-Z even actually him and Beyonce played into it when they did On the Run Part 2, where literally saying like, why would I want a good guy when I have him? Like literally. So like they attacked it, and I feel like a lot of rappers do that because I guess the perception is that they are hood dudes or they're thugs or that thug love, like he's talking about here, and it's very reminiscent of Sierra and was it Field Mob?
Say what? So what?
So what? Yes. So what? Like basically, like I don't care what they say about him.
That was a dope track.
That was a good track, and I just got reminded of Field Mob the other day because one of the members is on this horrible reality show where he's being horrible to the woman that he's with.
I ain't trying to laugh about the fact that he's being horrible. It's just like, damn, you went that low.
It's a show called Put a Ring on It, and it's like it's for these couples that have been together mad long, and now one of the partners is like, basically you got to put a ring on it. Sometimes it's the woman, sometimes it's actually the guy that's saying, yo, are we getting married or not? And this one, he's on there with his girlfriend. They've been together 14 years and they are not married. Like the girl is just like, and I'm just like, but I'm also like looking at you like, if marriage was an expectation for the relationship, how are you here 14 years later? Because to me, it's like, why would I marry you? Like,
for women, from what I figured, like for example, I know a lot of people like they never got married and they are happy, they have kids, they live together or whatever. A lot of that, I have a lot of couples like that in my family.
Absolutely.
But for some people, for women specifically, because of all the pressure that you have in the society or whatever, but I figured like for women, it's like the a dream, if I can say like that. For you, it's like something, it's like a step in your life that you want to go through as a woman. Not for all the women, but most of them is like that. So some people with the person that they are, like I feel like it needs to be put, like you need to make sure that you're on the same page regarding the expectation.
That's exactly what I'm saying though, because if there are definitely people who are happy and haven't been and are not married or whatever, that's fine. But if the expectation, if you guys have come together and you're like, let's say in the beginning you're like, hey, like I hope to be married out of this, and the other person says, yes, me too, I want to be married, which is what they've both said it was. 14 years later, I'm not going, like,
it's like at this point, you're playing with literally her. You got too comfortable in what you in the position that you are, or like.
I love him on the show. He's so funny, but like so. And okay, the crazy thing about this show, you should watch it because it's funny. Not only is it couples that have been together a long time, and now they gotta like figure out if they're gonna get married or not, but they're also testing their relationship by going out on dates with other people that they've been set up with. Now he, at this point in the show, has gone out on 3 dates with the same girl, and normally on this show it's like once you start seeing the girl multiple times or a guy multiple times, now your partner is feeling some type of way, and his girlfriend of 14 years is like, nigga, why you want to see this girl a 4th time? Like what? Like he's just like, you know, he's funny, and he references Field Mob a lot. So I thought it was a funny thing, but we digress. And
I don't know, man. I'm trying to stay away from the ignorance.
And let me tell you something. Reality TV has been my life jacket. Like whenever sometimes I can't watch some of these dramas. Everything in life is too serious. These shows are depressing and fucking dark. I put on reality TV and it makes me laugh, and I can have it in the background, and I can do my work, and I don't have to take my life too seriously, and it's funny.
To be honest, there's no more sports. I don't watch baseball like that. I don't watch baseball. I ain't trying to watch like Canadian football or whatever. So I'm not gonna watch TV till at least September
That's okay.
or
I'll send you
October.
some links. You're gonna get hooked on some reality TV. Don't worry.
Nah, I'm good.
Anyways, let's get into
no cap. I need a 30 minutes where I can laugh real quick. 1 hour is too much for me. So 30 minutes.
Gosh.
No, y'all would be surprised. Like
so
some
send you some
sitcoms.
Stuff. Have you watched the Upshaws on Netflix with Mike Epps?
But I watch the Jamie Foxx show with his girl, whatever.
It's I heard cheesy, that one was bad.
Yeah, but that's the type. Well, it's bad, but that's the type of shit that's the type of shit I like. My wife and kids and all that. 30 minutes.
But my wife and kids is classic, legendary shit. Yeah. Let's not put that with. About.
So I'll watch the Upshaw. I'll fuck with Mike Epps. Mike Epps is my guy.
The Upshaws is funny. Kim Fields and oh my god, what is the lady, the comedian? I'm forgetting. She's the creator of the show. Like, I'm forgetting the comedian's name. I'll find it when we get to the second segment. What are we doing?
Goddamn, the Lowdown, man. We got Jeff with us. So let's get it.
Let's go.
The Lowdown.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the Lowdown, second half of the show. If you're not already, you should be following us on Instagram. We are at Breakdown2Lowdown. On Twitter, we are at real_B2L. And on Facebook, just search Breakdown to Lowdown. All of those with the number 2, not the word 2. So glad that you're here. Because
thank you.
Our most comfortable guest ever, man. He be chilling in his crib.
I didn't even say his name yet. He just jumped right in there. Y'all see that this is gonna be a great conversation, right? So in the building we have Jeffrey, aka Paul Pascal. Now, Mr. Jeffrey, he designs things, but specifically, and I'm just gonna jump right into it, right? Because this was my reaction. And Clarence had to explain it to me. He sells very expensive sweaters. I mean, they pricey.
There's already like 5 to 10 listeners. They already closed the episode.
No.
Just because of that statement.
No. They want to hear what the sweaters is about. Now these is magical sweaters that comes with steak. And it comes with all the fruits de mer. How do you call that in English? I forgot. Seafood. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's special. It's special sweaters. Tell us what makes these wonderful sweaters special.
What makes them special?
And guys, and just so you go, I'm also joking. Like, the sweaters are beautiful, and he's gonna tell us more about them.
Well, in regards to that, what makes them special is the fact that from the very inception of my brand, I really focus on just trying to create something that, that's still there, but also has my own touch to it. So when I first created my first hoodies, obviously I didn't want to sell it, but I knew, being a person that understands business, I knew if I want to be in this game, I have to be a really good pattern maker. But also don't know what that is. A pattern maker is a person that basically creates a blueprint of the actual piece on paper. So once you have the blueprint, aka the pattern, that's when you can basically cut it out and do whatever. So those are my patterns. Those are my designs that I took my time out to be like, okay, I want this thing to be bigger here. I want it to be smaller here. So that nature. So literally I design everything. So of course the price is like, why is it so expensive? Because you got tax. And like Kanye West said, yes, at some point, I want everybody to have Pascal. But his first season, everyone was like, yo, like, what the hell is this? You got sweatshirts for $300. You got shoes for $800. You got pants for this amount of money. Because the thing about it is like, people only respect your goods if they're expensive. And I'm a firm believer in that.
No, that's true. Like, well, the perception changes based on the price, right? So
exactly. So
it depends on where you want to value yourself in the market. If you want to be higher end, then yes, that makes sense.
Yeah. So if you want to be higher end and to have people really, make a choice to buy your clothes, and that's what I want. All my clothing are art pieces. So once you walk inside the door, you will get complimented. I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. Once you wear my piece, somebody will say within 5 minutes, yo, so hoodie est engagé. I swear to God. It happens all the time. I leave my crib. It happens every single day. So it's like, you know,
I'm not gonna lie. Like I was on.
It's big facts, man.
They
like,
nice. They nice, bro.
Like, thank you.
The designs are like not ordinary. They stand out, and I think that's one of the reasons why you would get a compliment on that. And they make sense together. Like they're not like some. Okay, no. See, I was gonna just throw another brand under the bus there for no reason. So there's no reason to do that. But you know, sometimes I gotta catch my own mouth. But yeah, they're very nice. They look very comfy. Like my question is, can I get it on a discount? Now, see, I'm asking you. So I'm asking you on air because if you want to embarrass me, then you'll think twice before you tell me no because we're on air. So. There's that. And what I can do, and I think what Clarence can co-sign, is I can also send you some special Breakdown to Lowdown merch to offset the cost of said hoodie.
Listen, you want with Nicky Hall? I'll give you a B2R special. It's only right. I got you.
See, friend
of the pod special, man.
Y'all heard it here first. We're gonna hold Jeffrey to it now. All right.
Try to set me up.
Our listeners out there heard it, man. So don't make us come back on the Lowdown. Trash unit. No, we're not gonna.
We're not gonna do that. We're not.
But liar.
No. It's a scam.
Don't shop with him. He's a liar. Yo, y'all don't know how many podcasts I listen to where these niggas come on there and trash other brands. I'm like, and y'all know that this is gonna fuck them up, especially like with the terms of the listenership. And they'll come on there and be like, so I went into this store the other day, and they'll say full name, full address. I'm like, my goodness, like I be even thinking like I shouldn't go there either. Like shit, like I don't even live here, but I'm not going there. Like damn, like so we do have to be careful what you say because it can affect somebody's business for real. But
that's word of mouth for you. Honestly, that's why word of mouth is powerful. It can make or break a brand. Seriously.
Now, when did you? Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Clench. You have them.
No, but I just wanted to piggyback on everything that you said before we start cracking joke. But like, what I like about what he's doing, the piece that he's designing and shit, is like I always say that on the podcast. It's about knowing your worth. A lot of people, especially us, man, Asians. Well, I don't like sometimes, even black people in general. I'm not going to focus on Asian, but black people, it's like, yo, when you're trying to start a business or do whatever, it's like when you give a price, everybody trying to like belittle your shit and be like, come on, man. Like, yo, you can do a little something for me or whatever. Like, but nah, man, you got to respect it because like if it was like Gucci, Chanel, or whatever, you would have paid 1,000 or 2,000, you know? So
for a hoodie, $1,200 for a hoodie with no front pocket. Imagine you were buying a hoodie, and I'm not gonna try to trash these designers. You buy a hoodie with no front pocket for $1,300.
That's ridiculous. Excuse me? No. Because we were just talking about this with Clarence. Clarence is like before the show, he's like, you careful with how you spend your money. And I sure am. The fuck am I buying a sweater with no pockets for $1,200? Like, no. But what I will say is it is very important to know your worth. And I think a lot of times, because if a brand is just starting out, people don't expect that you should be charging set amount. However, just because I'm starting out doesn't mean less work went into this. Actually, more work went into this. So like you have to understand, like just I'll take the example of myself. Like I have different services for my creative agency, and there's an aspect of we do strategic management for artists at times. Excuse me. And I remember speaking to a client, I told him how much it was for the management per month. This includes social media. This includes media. So contacting press, you know, basically acting as an agent. And we told them the monthly cost, and they were like, that is way too much for what you're going to be doing. I'm like, excuse me? Do you know how much goes into this?
Like, people don't understand. Like, working with your hands is not easy. Having creating a trade for yourself is not easy. And that's what people don't realize. Yes, H&M sells hoodies for $5. You know who's getting exploited in those hoodies? People don't know. Like, a lot of times, right? Haiti, prime example. Haiti was really big on ateliers. People don't know that. Literally, it was a very common trade to be a male in Haiti to become a atelier. It was lucrative, all that stuff. But because of brands like H&M, Fashion Nova, Zara, all the fast fashion labels, people want to keep buying it. AK Americans want to keep buying it. So what does that do to the economy of Haiti? So instead of them making suits, they're making T-shirts with no value.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why it's like, all right, cool. I understand, clothing can be cheap, but I'm not gonna exploit my own people just so people can have my things. Like, I know my value. I work hard. My neck and back hurts every day from sewing. It's not a joke. But
the only thing we can do as somebody who's an entrepreneur is be fair. You shouldn't be, and if you're fair, it'll come back to you 10 times. But if you're trying to rip people, like if you're purposely like overpricing things when like that's not what it's worth, and some of these brands can attest to this, then this is when you get in trouble. This is where you get the the criticism and all that. But if you're selling a $300 hoodie and the hoodie is worth $300, then can't nobody say shit to you.
But let me ask you a question though, and I'm being a devil's advocate. Who are you to tell me what I can and can't charge?
I'm nobody, but then you'll also have to know if nobody buys it, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? People assess prices based on market, right? So if there's demand, then you'll assess accordingly. It's just like when you sell something on freaking Kijiji or on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and in the beginning you put it for 500, and it goes a week, 2 week, 3 week. Ain't nobody buying at that price. You put out a price that somebody will buy it at. Now the highest price that somebody will buy it at is what it's worth.
But it just gotta make sense. I feel like, for example, everybody knows I'm a wrestling fan, but that wrestler Ted DiBiase, he was a money guy. He always used to say in his promo, everything has a price. So no matter what it is, everything has a price. So the hoodie or a broom or whatever that you're trying to sell, the price just gotta make sense. You gotta back it up, like you said earlier. Like, yo, if it's $300, he's doing it from scratch with his hand. He's shopping around for his pattern or whatever. So there's a reason why it's $300.
Yeah. Give me a second. Hold that thought, Clarence. Hold that thought. And I think also to kind of like piggyback off what Jeffrey was saying, it's just kind of like people are gonna pay. Like, it's a give and take. You can set your prices, but then the public is gonna tell you real quick if you can or cannot do that. Now, if you're in a business that you want to be profitable, let's say you sell your sweatshirt at 1,000, and at that price point it wasn't selling, like it wasn't going, then that is not saying that your sweatshirt is not worth $1,000. To you it may be, however, to the vast majority of your target market it's not. Now, if you're selling it at 300 and it's selling, then ding ding ding, we have a winner. Type of thing. It's like a collaboration thing, in my opinion, humbly.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm the type of person where you gotta tax in these streets. That's the only way people are gonna respect is unless you tax. Because once it's too cheap, then I mean, soon people have it, and that's when their brand might get lost in the sauce.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like it comes. I think it's more of it's like a building thing. Like, it's slowly building up to that. Whereas, like, probably like somebody like Kanye West, like, I remember, I was an idiot. Sorry, I just remembered something. I was like, wow, that was stupid. I remember seeing, I think Beyonce wear a sweatshirt in some kind of behind the scenes of some, I don't remember, something that she was doing, some album, making of an album. It was a sweatshirt, Rodarte, I don't know how to say that brand's name. And I was like, I'm going to get this sweatshirt. It was $3,000. And I was like, I went on the website.
How was it made? Like, was it hand knitted?
It was like, sorry. It was a gray sweat. Well, I couldn't, obviously I've never seen it up close, but in the pictures, it's a gray sweatshirt with the letters Rodarte or whatever written across. The shit was expensive. And I remember thinking, like, I'm just gonna, if that's gonna be the one expensive ass thing I have, just so I could have a side-by-side picture and say that me and Beyonce had the same sweatshirt. And I remember now that, because I never got that sweatshirt, clearly.
Three bands for a sweater. Sheesh.
But somebody was buying it, and it was sold out after Beyonce wore it. So clearly somebody has the funds for that sweatshirt. I didn't. But I just remember thinking, like, a year ago, I was thinking back to that moment. I was like, what the fuck? Why were you even, what does that, no, because it really just said Rodarte on it. There was nothing special. It didn't look like your sweaters at all. Like, so I was like, truly, you can charge any fucking thing if somebody buys it.
Somebody will buy it. And that's the part where people be like, yo, don't be buying my shit. Bro, like, you just gotta stick with it. You know, if people respect you, especially me, like, I've been buying designer. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, me buying a hoodie for $300, $500. I got t-shirts that cost $600. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, somebody's going to buy it, no matter what.
There's always a market. You have to know how to penetrate that market, depending on, you know, what you sell. But there's always a market for anything. Recently sold my car, and I was like, I remember telling the guy, I was like, oh man, I hope, like, I don't know, somebody's nanny gets it, or a teen learning how to drive gets my car. And he's like, one thing is, there's always going to be a market for any car. I was like,
you can sell everything if you want.
All right. Listen, when did you start designing? I'm curious.
I started designing. Let me see. I got to think for a little bit. So
It's that long ago.
It was my 26th birthday. I remember that. And then I was working for Harvard. And then I lost my job because I wanted more money.
Wait, what? Skirt?
Yeah. I'm like,
you were gonna go to Harvard?
No. Before designing, I used to work as a lab assistant, a lab technician for Harvard. So I used to do experiments like a nerd, you know. I used to do experiments and also take care of the fish facility, which basically, I used to basically inject DNA in fish and watch them grow. Like, literally, that's what I did.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I started at 26. It was because I couldn't, you know, afford what I wanted. So I'm like, let me make my own shit. And that's how I started. It was in Montreal, actually. That's why it started in Montreal. It really did. Whenever I'm stressed or feeling some type of way, I always go to Montreal to get, you know, to see my family. And I hit my cousin up. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to like make my first pair of pants. And she's connected low key. She just don't know it. Shout out to Jessica, seriously, because without her, I would have never found a person to help me make my first pair of pants in Montreal. So I started. Started Montreal about like 3-4 years ago. Yeah. And ever since then, I just never stopped. I never really stopped doing it. I always enjoyed it. I finally found what I was looking for, or my calling, I guess you know what I'm saying. You get me? And a lot of Haitians, and that's why I can't say Haitians, they don't want to tell you their history. Come to find out, after I'm telling my family members, like, I'm the black sheep now, you get what I'm saying? So I'm telling them, yeah, I really want to do this. I don't care. I want to do what I want to do. And I'm speaking to my uncle from Montreal. He goes, you know what's funny, Jeff? When I was a kid, I wanted to become, you know, like do sewing, but they said no, by tapu femme, aka in English, it's for girls.
Yeah, like you can't design. How dare you sew?
He never pursued it. But my aunt, again from Montreal, she makes curtains. She's been making curtains, you know, comforters, pillowcases since forever. Like, I have, like, in my home in Boston, my mom, like she legit has a pair of, like, a sleeping set that's older than me that my aunt made. You get what I mean? So, like, and also my other aunt, H.E.R, shout out to her. She's been making communion clothing since I was a kid, just watching her. You know, making a whole bunch of gowns and dresses for communions and whatnot. So it's always been in me, but they just, you know, being Haitian, like lawyer, doctor, engineer, doctor, engineer. It's like, if you're not doing that, then you ain't shit to them.
When I went into the creative world, or first of all, said I want to study communications, they're like, what the fuck is that? That doesn't sound like anything that is gonna give you money like today. I was like, actually, there's a lot of people in the communications field, and they didn't get any of the music stuff, the radio stuff, but you know, now they're more supportive. But one thing that I will say, growing up in a Haitian household, getting them to understand outside of their realm can be tougher. But you know, I give them a little slack as well, because it was ingrained into them about this, like these type of careers and this type of like work 10 times harder mentality. So I definitely I can see where they're coming from, where they're trying like they're thinking like you're not gonna get respect unless you're one of these things. And I want you as my child to be respected because I know how this world is. So I growing, having experienced some things in my life, I understand a little more the messages that they were trying to ingrain. One thing that you said that gave me chills was when you were saying how like it was 26 and you found your calling, and you were like, yo, like, because when I asked you like how long you've been designing for, I thought like it was gonna be like a long time ago, and to hear that it really like, honestly, I had goosebumps because I was like, I mean that's the age I'm at right now, and I'm often questioning all of the things that I'm starting at the moment. I'm like, I feel old. I know I'm not old, but in my head I feel old. So I'm like, because people tell you, oh, this is a young person's game, this is a this and that, or you meet like fucking 20-year-olds who have their whole life together, you're like, what did I do wrong? Or like,
but that's the thing. People need to understand that, like, yo, not everybody have the same pattern of life. Everybody have their own way to navigate through life. Like, yo, maybe your calling is gonna be at like 30. Some people it's at 35, 40 sometimes, as crazy as it sounds. Like, yo, me personally, even though I kind of knew it earlier, but it's like, yo, how I'm gonna do it. It's really about the how I'm gonna do it, the harder part. Because like some people, I have one of my friend, man, trust me, this guy, yo, college, university, master degree, he got everything, but he did it like the year that it was attributed to finish it, he finished it like on time or whatever. Now he got his shit together, whatever. So sometimes it makes you think, like you said, it's intimidating. Sometimes it makes you think a lot of, I don't want to say dark, but it kind of put you in a bad space sometimes when you didn't figure it out yet. But the minute that I understood that, yo, man, like that what is good for him, what he did might not be what I need to do or whatever. So I feel that's the part that people don't get sometimes, and a lot of social pressure too, man. Sometimes like,
well, us being Haitian, like
Haitians, man.
Man, Haitians,
that pressure is intense. Like you're like Nicky, like I'm just like,
you're never good enough for them. You're never good, and it's like, it's kind of heartbreaking because that's why a lot of Haitian kids do a lot of things when they get older, like Clarence with his sex. You feel me? Like if they let him do it when he was younger, he probably might not have braids now. Like I did, no, seriously. Even with piercings, like they do everything so late because
that's so true. That is so true. like I remember somebody telling me about like this is a little kind of like steering away, but I remember a guy telling me about Black women. Well, he said specifically Haitian women not being as sexually experienced as some other races. Well, like, well,
that's
he was
not true. I beg to differ.
Wait, whoa. I begged to differ as well. But when he explained it, and it kind of was what you said in the thing of being a little late to try things, I could agree with that explanation that he was saying, because I'm like, yes, for sure, my parents instilled a certain amount of fear in me that certain things, yes, I did try later. Now, so I would say, like, in terms of years of experience, yeah, maybe a white girl probably has more than me, but that doesn't mean she's freakier though. That doesn't mean she's freakier. I'm just saying. I'm just, anyways. So,
parents said, right now at this stage of my life where I am right now, I won't blame my dad for what he been trying to tell me. Sometimes what I figure with Asians and immigrant parents in general is like, they need to understand that, yo, I need to go through my own experience. I know you're trying to set me straight. You want me to have my own stuff. You want me to have a stability, but it's not the stability that you envision for yourself that I'm gonna have for myself. Maybe I need a different type of stability. But they're not coming from a wrong place, but it's just like they're not doing it the wrong way. They don't know how to verbalize it,
They don't. So like, it's not bad. Like I understand, like they want you to become Dr. Lawyer Engineer. Like Haitians came from nothing.
He said like one word, Dr. Lawyer Engineer.
Trust me, like to me, it's one word, Dr. Lawyer Engineer. But it's like we come from nothing. Like they came from Haiti and then they moved to America. They moved to Canada. Like they moved to Paris. Of course, when it comes to like, oh shit, like we got to get our shit together. I understand that, but at the same time, we grew up in America. Y'all grew up in Canada, so it's like
You gotta let your kids be themselves. You gotta let them find their way. It's important.
Let them go through mistakes and learn.
And it's up to us to break these generational curses. So, I had a great question and I forgot it. I'm very sad about it.
Man, well, you remember your question.
Thank you.
But man, I ain't trying to throw you under the bus, my bad. But seriously, man, I know you a fan of music.
Yeah.
So how do you manage, like, because I know, like, I witness how you work sometimes. Sometimes I hit you up, you're working on a piece or whatever. You always have music. We always talk about music. So man, how do you balance both? How do you feel music is influencing what you're doing, your art?
Great question, honestly, because there's one thing about me, I treat this designing world like two things. I treat it like the drug game, and I treat it like the music game. And you think it's funny, but
no, I thought I laughed at the genius of it. I was like, that's
great. I treat it like those two things, because right now I'm creating my EP. Yes, I can push hoodies out all the time, but if I'm not evolving, then what's the point? I'm just gonna keep making hoodies and hoodies and hoodies. So yeah, I can make it like crazy. People want them, but at the same time, I'm like, there's no point. So right now I'm treating this like music game in regards to my collection of my capsule. This is my EP. You get what I'm saying? This is my EP.
Wow.
So once I get my name out there,
then you're gonna do
that's when I'm gonna release my LP.
Yes.
That's when the world's gonna know who the fuck I am.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? And now into the drug game.
Oh, I'm excited. I feel like I'm on like the verge of like on the burgeoning thing. Like I have you right when you're about to blow. I feel I could say I knew him when, you know what I mean? And I'll have one of those original sweaters to show them.
Discounted price, the B2O price.
Y'all know I'm gonna get mine. Y'all know what I do. And I really suggest that y'all go look at par.pascal on IG, see all those cool designs. That's kind of those
par_Pascal. Somebody has a dot,
not dot.
Somebody has a dot. I want that. All right, who has a par.Pascal? I want to smoke.
He wants all the smoke. I'm sorry, _Pascal. My bad, y'all.
Yep.
But that was kind of like my next question, but you kind of answered it a little bit. I was like, what is next for the brand? But I see that division obviously extends past hoodies.
Oh, absolutely, man. Because again, you got to evolve. You just can't keep having the same gas. Like people are gonna get tired of smoking the same weed. You get me? I don't want to keep smoking PK. I want to keep smoking this. Like
Facts.
I want to smoke Run. I want to smoke gelato. You get what I'm saying? Like
those things are.
It's just like different types of weed, and then that's how I treat it. I have to have different types of things.
Okay.
For me to really sell my stuff, people can take me serious. He has a plethora of things. You come to the drug dealer, I got everything you need. What you need? I got you.
I like that.
Yeah,
he's not only the coke dealer, he got Molly, he got Zanny. Like, he just got all of the different.
I got all it.
Whatever's your pleasure,
And it's gonna be fire. You're gonna get high. Trust me.
I love that. Now, speaking of evolving, there's this artist that, child, he has constantly evolved throughout my lifetime that I've known him. This man has gone from most hated to most loved to most hated again. People don't know what to make of the enigma that is Kanye West, the genius. I am perplexed, and the reason I'm perplexed today is I'm seeing the sheer level of excitement that people have for this upcoming project that we, allegedly but he went back to Instagram, so I'm sure there's a project coming, and something's happening in Atlanta soon or tomorrow, or I don't know. By the time this episode comes out, the thing in Atlanta would have already happened. What I'm confused about is when did it's interesting, like, how does Kanye work? Like, I know they have classes that study Beyonce. I want classes to study Kanye West, because where did the interest come from?
They have classes that study Beyonce?
Yeah, there's a couple universities teaching Beyonce courses.
So people gotta find something else to do with their lives. That's crazy.
Listen, but I wouldn't mind, like, when it comes to these like huge entities, I wouldn't mind. Like, for Kanye West, where did the interest come from? Because for the last I remember, people gave no F's about his last project coming out. People were over him and over his last rant. They're like, "Oh, we're so done with Kanye." And now, not saying I would have still listened to the project. However, the amount of excitement I'm seeing, I'm very like, when did that happen?
It happened overnight. Literally, it happened when he announced it. And that's the beauty of Kanye West. People love his shit. They love Kanye West's stuff. It don't matter if it's good and bad. It's going to be groundbreaking. It's going to be controversial. Kanye was that guy.
He worked his leverage to a point that, no matter what it is, he can do the craziest shit in the world, but he's still going to have a following. So...
You don't think it has to do with the divorce?
No, I don't think it has to do with the divorce. Not at all.
Way before the divorce, that's how it's been with Kanye. Whatever album he's dropping, whatever like pieces or whatever of Yeezys he's dropping, collabo he's doing, like it's out there.
I'm just gonna play devil's advocate a bit and say I'm not sure, because the 8 or 7 track EP, whatever album that was, the little short ones that he kept doing for everybody on Good Music. I forgot what it was called. Y'all don't remember the name?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was a long name or something. I don't remember what it was called, but that one, I feel like, people, the excitement level was pretty low. And then Jesus is King, people were like, what do we do with gospel Kanye? Exactly.
The only song I like from that album is the first one. It touches your soul.
Oh, that song is amazing.
I'm not even religious at all, but that song, I can feel it.
And from a person who is a spiritual and a God-fearing woman, that song not only does touch your soul, but the singers on there are anointed. So that was a good track. He has an ear for music. Nobody's gonna deny that Kanye knows how to put stuff together. He does. I'm just saying, where do we go from the level of those things to this like mass hysteria that people are having online with the anticipation of Kanye music? I was like, it almost feels like disingenuous. Is that the word? Like, I'm just like, y'all care again?
You know what it is?
You see.
People
hold
don't
on,
know. Yep, go ahead.
Before I'm gonna let you go after, but as crazy as it sounds, you just figured something to like about his latest project. And sorry, for me, that shit was super duper trash.
Yeah,
that is literally like Kanye's worst project ever. But you see how you two just figured like, oh yeah, the first track. See,
yeah,
even for
the first track.
But even for the Yeezy, sometimes like, whatever he's dropping in store, but like, oh, maybe I would buy that model or whatever.
Exactly.
So that's what it is with Kanye. We know what he can give. We know what he can give us musically. We know what he can give us with the fashion. But like, that's how it is. Yeah, there's always something that we're gonna find that, man, let me get this one. So that's what it is with his latest project. He didn't announce it, but we know what he can give us, so we're still gonna listen to his project at least, even if it's trash.
I had to ask myself as well. I had to ask myself, because I do care a little more than I've cared in the past. So I was like, I actually want to hear this Kanye project. And I do think for me, a little bit of it had to do with the divorce, because I'm like, knowing Kanye, this is about to be very interpersonal, oh my god, y'all know the word I'm trying to say.
Vulnerable.
You know what? No, when you look inside yourself and shit.
Interpersonal, I think. Which is that word?
Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The listeners
know.
I think that there is gonna be an aspect of storytelling. Some people are already saying, I hate when they say this, but they're like, oh, the old Kanye's back with the snippets that they've heard. So yeah, of course that builds the anticipation. Like, I want to hear like, what is he going to say about this? I saw the necklaces with his children's name. This, where people are forgetting, like, this is Kanye now, father of 4. So it's a different
4 kids.
Yeah, he has 4.
Was Kim Kardashian?
Yeah.
Yep.
People got 4 kids.
They have 4 kids. Yeah.
See, I'm in my own world. Oh damn.
He was like, "How many kids did you think they had? They had a whole lot of kids."
You didn't know? You're even the Godfather, man. You're the Godfather of Northwest.
So this should be interesting. You know, I'm happy to hear. I'm excited to hear where Kanye is at in his life now.
I don't know. The only thing I feel like his best album was My Dark Beautiful Twisted Fantasy, and that's when the shit happened with Amber Rose. So whenever some weird shit happened in his life, that's when he drops the best project. So
like most musicians, artists,
I might give it a chance. I might give it a
You
chance.
mind? You're going to some fronting.
Artists are tortured souls.
Yeah, I need something to talk about. I mean, like Jesus is King was terrible for me. Like I feel like he didn't drop a good project since The Life of Pop.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Yeezus? Be honest with me.
I didn't hate Yeezus.
Yeezus wasn't bad. Actually, that shit was ahead of its time. It was ahead of its time.
It's still ahead because some of it I listen to it still don't make sense. But
not because the sound of Yeezus, that's the sound right now. Trust me.
Right? Simple beats, right? Looping over and over.
Yeah, I can see that. But
yeah,
I
people
will say
didn't get it at the time, but now it's like shit. Okay,
that makes the best type of music, and Kanye knows what he's doing. Like musically, I don't know about anywhere else in his life, but musically, he knows what he's doing most of the time. I will say this: like my brother said something to me the other day, and he's like 4 years younger than me, but you think it's 10 years sometimes. Like he said something about Jay-Z that got me really hot. It made me hot because I feel ways about Jay-Z, right? And he was like, well, this nigga suck now. Like, what is he talking about? Like, talking about the other B, this B, and the other B.
He's a macaque. Just ignore his son, man. Honestly.
I was so hurt. I was like, what are you saying? And then he's like, well, he has nothing else to rap about. And I was thinking about it. How old is he? My brother, he's 22.
Okay, makes sense.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, I know that Jay-Z has things to talk about, but when artists are going through shit, the music is better. When he's happy and his children are drinking out of Grammys and the art is expensive and he's not cheating on his wife. What else are you going to say? Honestly, I can't blame the man for being happy. He gave us like 25 years of his life and solid music. So yeah, but I can't let the kid disrespect people like that. That's very rude. It's very rude.
So that's what I've been telling you. Like sometimes you see you don't fall with Future, but you gotta listen to Hendrix. That's his most vulnerable project. Oh, I forgot. I got a Hendrix fan with me, man. A Future high with me.
You keep doing this. You and my coworker, who is slowly becoming my work husband, he really wants me to enjoy Future, but we've come to an agreement. We've come to an agreement. No, he hates Beyonce, so it's okay that I hate Future. It's fine. And also, I don't hate Future. I don't use the word hate. I just don't. Why? I'm not saying he makes bad music. I told Clarence I enjoy a lot of his songs, but the person is kind of icky.
Well,
you don't know the person. That's the thing about
you gotta differentiate the person to the.
I know what he tells us himself.
Do you know Beyonce? Do you know Beyonce? You don't know.
No,
Beyonce.
I don't. I just know what she portrays and what she shows in her music. The same as Future.
Beyonce might be. Beyonce is probably
from those media personas. And from the little that we know of what people have said about Future and from the little that we know that people have said about Beyonce, I base myself off of those things. Now, I may meet them and feel a completely different way. Actually, not may meet them. I will meet these people because I will be in these circles one day. Amen. I'm claiming it. However, I'm just saying right now from where I'm at, that's how I feel about them.
Yeah, man. Trust me. Put the person on the side. Like just listen to Future's music. Just listen to Hendrix. That's all I'm saying. The same way you'll tell people like, oh, go listen to Such a Fierce album about.
I don't tell them Beyonce. That because I don't know which album. Not a good album. I mean,
I don't know which Beyonce album, whatever it is.
Yo, Nicky, let me ask you a question. Sorry to cut you off, Clarence. What's the Beyonce album that we should all play? Like this is the one that every motherfucker should play.
You can't ask a Beyonce fan this. This is like hard.
Good. It's okay.
That's how we feel with Future.
B-Day or self-titled.
Okay. I'll make sure to play those two. But I'm telling you gotta do Hendrix.
Fine, I'll listen to Hendrix. I have a scholarship and digital dash. I like a lot of the songs he does with R&B artists, like the one with Kelly. He did one with Tamar that was fantastic. He has a song on the latest Division album, No More Crying in the Club. He sounds good on there. I just don't know his actual stuff by himself.
Okay, cool. So you know what? That's gonna be the next letdown.
Let out
episode. Let out, my bad. Let out.
All right, Future, you know what? Yeah, let's do that.
I'll listen to Beyonce's album. You'll listen to Future Hendrix.
Okay, I like that. I like that concept.
Yeah,
but
I like that too.
Jeff, you can be a guest if you want on that.
part two.
That's like part two. Yo, I like this, man. This was a fun conversation. I didn't see the time pass, but you know, I do have a little timer on my watch that is telling me we've talked enough. So I want to let you right now tell us, one, where can people get the line? Where can they keep up with you? And you know, what do you have coming up next if there's anything?
So of course, follow me on Instagram. It's _Pascal, or in French, Pa Pascal, because everything is by me, so it's Pa Pascal. And the website's coming up soon, so if you guys need anything, honestly, just hit me up via DMs. I'm not gonna change my prices like they talk about Twitter. I don't like that. Like, my website's coming soon. Everything's being made properly, just so it can be properly executed to the world. So if you want something custom, just hit me up via DMs. If you want something that you've seen already on my page, again, hit me up via DMs. It's _Pascal, PASCAL.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on. We've really enjoyed, and you have I don't have words today, but I like you. So come back.
Thank you, Nikki. I like you too, honestly.
All right, thank you. Don't be a stranger, you know.
Oh yeah, so you don't fuck with me? It's all good, fam.
Bro, I talk to you like every week. Shut up.
He knows you, Clarence. Right. And to know you is to not like you. Okay, sorry, that was shade. That was shade.
You see, no, she the queen of shades. Everybody knows you the queen of shades from now on. But
if I don't say this, I will feel bad. So shout out to Chris. He's the first person to ever help me make my first pair of pants in Montreal. This is why I love Montreal. Montreal always shows me love no matter what. So shout out to Chris, the first person now. That basically changed my life forever.
Beautiful. Shout out to Chris. Sir. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye. No doubt, y'all. All right. Yes, guys. All right. Shout out to Pa Pascal. You guys make sure you follow him and go get you a hoodie. We're gonna put the link in the description and all that good stuff. Before we got into Lowdown, I think Clarence and I were having a quick conversation about the Upshaws, and I was forgetting one of the main characters and creators of the show. Her name, Wanda Sykes. Forgive me, everybody. Obviously, a name that everybody knows, but definitely go check out the Upshaws because Kim Fields is incredibly funny in this. And if you guys enjoyed her character on Living Single, I think you will see an interesting growth in her character and in her acting on this show. So I thought it was really good.
Man, leave some of your show in the comment, man. 30 minutes stuff, black stuff. I like cheesy black comedy. I need to laugh real quick. Ha ha ha. Fall asleep. You know. So no, it's facts. Sometimes I close my eyes. I fall asleep. That's how it is.
That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, man. I work too much. I need vacation, man. But
yo, big facts. Well, we just have a couple more things to talk about before we get out of here. Wasn't that much happening in the news cycle, but congratulations are in order to the Milwaukee Bucks, who won the NBA championship. Giannis. Yes, that's how you say it. I'm so happy you said it because I was gonna have
Giannis,
and I don't know.
I got it the first time. Got it.
And the Greek freak. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, he deserved it, man. Humble dude. He didn't, like he said, he did it the right way. He didn't join a super team. For all the sports fanatic listeners, they know what I'm talking about.
Well, who else is on the Bucks? Because I feel like they act like he's the only person on the team.
That's what I'm talking about. You see? But I'm not throwing others under the bus. But like, Drew Holiday, a nice two-way player. Chris Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are like basically his two sidekicks. Without them, because literally you need any sports team.
You need some assistant players.
You
need some Scottie Pippins and some what's the other old boy's name?
Yeah, Rodman,
Dennis Rodman.
Name that. Yeah. There's no way you can win without a team. So even though sometimes the spotlight is on the superstar, but even for themselves, they will let you know, like, yo, like it's because of them. Yeah, that ain't it without them. So no, shout out to the Bucks.
I was happy to see it for that young man. He looked very happy. He's very tall. He was very handsome. I will say that
all the listeners out there, Nikki looking for a tall guy.
I do like talk. I do.
If you play ball, that would help.
I'm not saying no, but also I'm not saying yes, because there's way too much temptation out there for y'all. But I will say, like, I always remember my friend who dated a football player was always just like, girl, just never date an athlete, just never. Like, she was like, she went through hell and back and then hell again and back. So you know what I mean? But no, I was happy for them, and shout out to the team. A lot of people are already speculating about the results of next year's championships online. You know, I don't know why.
It's always like that. The odds, the bets in Vegas, you know, it's always like that.
Child, y'all need to take a break. They just won. Yeah. So, like, sports fans need to chill a little bit, I find. But speaking of sports
we ain't
fans,
got nothing to talk for a couple months. So hey.
Well, I mean, some people watch baseball. So isn't there the
See, I don't.
Stuff?
Yo, if it's for me, I don't care about the Olympics
I like watching
time.
the Olympics, but there's a lot less hype
usually yes, but there's no hype. There's that, and I don't watch baseball. I'd rather go see a game of baseball, because back in the days, you know, for people that don't know, if you're not from Montreal, we used to have the Expos.
Oh, so yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I used to go there every time. So that's why I have all these Expos gears at the crib. Everybody knows, but hey.
I don't really watch it. My dad is a fan, so that's the only I hear about that sport. Yeah, but that sport is like times, so boring.
Hard times. Oof. No, it's not. It's nice to watch, man. It's nice to watch, but live, not on TV. On TV, I'm not gonna watch. But
I can do a basketball game. I love watching tennis. I will suffer through football and soccer, but do not make me watch baseball, golf, or fucking hockey. I'm sorry, Canadians. I cannot fucking watch hockey.
Actually, a lot of people now, man, I don't know if that it's been the new activity for the past 4 or 5 years. They go play golf now. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Because they trying to front, man. Y'all don't have no golf money.
No, I'm not gonna say they fronting, but like, I don't know. It's not my vibe, man.
But they fronting. It's hard. Yeah. I mean, mini golf is already hard to me. So in the real golf, it hurts my back. I don't like it. I'm just saying.
One false move, man. It's like,
for real though. It's like there's a technique to this shit. But speaking of sports, the new Space Jam came out. Starring.
I didn't watch it, man.
I didn't see it either, but people was talking about it with your boy LBJ, LeBron James, and yes. You know, the reviews are less than stellar.
But you see, it's funny you're saying that, because I was listening to Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, and Shannon Sharp was like, yo, I'm not having it with people trashing the movie, because when the first Space Jam came out, they were considered as a trash ass movie. And with time, like, it became, if I can say, like a cult classic. If I can say it like that.
Yes,
like,
it's definitely
everybody knows.
Classic.
Yeah, everybody knows about Space
Jam. I love
Jam.
the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Yo, the first one. I don't know how many times I watch it. French, English. Like,
yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I need to watch the second one, man, just for the hell of it. To be honest.
But just so I'm saying, like, people talking shit. And the director. I just want to make sure I have his name correctly. The original Space Jam director, like the first movie, he's criticized the sequel. He said, the truth is, LeBron just ain't Michael. And a lot of people are agreeing with this. And I was like, you know, because there's a lot of LeBron haters that are just waiting for people to say something about LeBron. And they're just like, oh, we'll see, even the original Space Jam director said it. You said it. Y'all know, man, I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. However,
man, you fuck with the Celtics. I can't even talk to you.
Excuse me. The truth. Anyways, I just want to say, MJ is MJ. LeBron is LeBron. Like, I don't know why we have to do this to people. It's sports fans do this a lot. I see y'all doing it a lot. I see y'all doing it with my young girl Naomi right now, with Serena. We don't have to. No, but they doing it.
Who's doing that?
People.
Who's doing that?
I don't know why.
Naomi, sorry, man. I rock with Naomi. That's the realest.
Wait, but she's young. Hey, we don't even have to compare it, but we don't have to.
No, I know. Yo, peep that, right? Like, I've been talking with one of my homies, right? Like, first of all, I'm not comparing to Serena, but I compare to female Kaepernick.
Kaepernick?
Oh, sorry.
Who's that?
Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick. Okay. Because she's fighting for what's right, not necessarily on the Black Lives Matter tip, like Colin.
But was Colin a good athlete? Because I don't remember. Because I don't watch football. So
no, he's a good quarterback. Okay. Yeah, he's good. No, but I feel like their work that they're doing, I feel like she's more of an influential athlete than on the field or on the court at the moment. She needs to win more. You can't talk. Absolutely. At least LeBron, you can talk.
No, LeBron has the stats. LeBron could be in the conversation.
You got the resume, but Naomi doesn't have the resume.
And at the end of the day, it's always gonna just boil down to style of play. It's gonna be the way who you like to watch play better. Like everybody has their own fucking style and that they like and that they gravitate to. So some people might say that the way LeBron plays is not as okay. The way when Michael Jordan plays, it's like a dance. It's almost like watching poetry in motion. No, I wouldn't say LeBron is exactly the same, but he definitely has a switch. LeBron has a switch that he can turn on that is very scary for any other team.
The thing that people, except for the haters, but deep inside they know, the thing that we all agree on, first of all, and like it's no knock on LeBron. Jordan, point blank period, you just have that killer instinct. Like he's not gonna play like Giannis said, he's not gonna play with his food. He's gonna crush you. Like there's that. But the thing with LeBron is like LeBron is a more complete player than Michael Jordan is.
I can see that. I can see that.
That's the thing that everybody agrees on. But like at the end, the accolades, I'm not gonna lie, like 6-0 in the finals. Never went to a game 7. Like that's it. LeBron, on the other end, what he did as an athlete, that shit is fucking remarkable. A whole decade, the final turns around him. Yeah. Like it's like, in the video game, the final boss is still LeBron.
It's still LeBron. And that's LeBron, incredible how long he's been able to do that. And I think, and I'm just thinking with this man, I don't know the man. I'm thinking maybe what he's trying to get at is in terms of cultural shift, maybe he's saying LeBron is not that. Because what Michael Jordan did was
I do not agree.
Well, I'm just trying to see his side. I'm trying to see where he might be coming from. What Michael Jordan was, it was the back to backs to back. It was the shoes. It was, the style of wear that people wanted to do. It was the move. I want to be like Mike. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like, it was like kind of like what you say the Michael Jackson of basketball, like where a whole generation is defined by that. Now with LeBron, I'm not saying he didn't have cultural impact, but there was other players around too that like were huge at that time. Like we still have Kobe, who was still a lot of who intertwined with LeBron era. You have yes, he did. Kobe did not.
Kobe is 2000s. LeBron. I feel like if you put it that way, the 80s was like Magic and Bird. The 90s was Jordan. The 2000 was Kobe, and the 2010s is all about LeBron. Because
but LeBron was still.
Kobe retired. It wasn't his best years.
It wasn't, but he was.
Even though he was killing it,
buckets.
but it wasn't prime.
I'm just saying, like there was actually other people to choose from, or in the LeBron era. Like you have KD, you have Steph Curry, you have other players that people idolize.
In all the eras, you have that. In Kobe's era, you have like you used to have Mick Grady, you used to have Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Iverson.
I'm talking in the Jordan era. Like there was
the Jordan era. You had who you got? You had he came at the same time as Isaiah Thomas.
You had Isaiah Thomas. You had these people, but they were
Malone, Gary Payton.
None of these ring close to Michael though.
No, I know, but still, though, it was still these players at the end of the day that when you used to go play against like the Seattle Sonics or like the Utah Jazz or whatever, like they were still these guys, Charles Barkley or whatever. You can say whatever you want. Same thing for Kobe when he used to play against like the Jason Kidd, Iverson, T-Mac.
But you see what I'm saying? Like I feel like if Kobe and again, y'all gonna come for me, whoever LeBron fans, but I feel like if Kobe, God rest his soul, had done the Space Jam 2 thing, there would be a more of
No, and whatever your point you're trying to say, at the end of the day, LeBron said it himself. It's just like, yo, to be in a Space Jam, I've been looking at this movie as a kid. So at the end of the day, it's a dream come true. So he was happy, like, and LeBron, there's something that he said, he never denied it. It's like, yo, at the end of the day, I don't even understand why people keep comparing me to Jordan. That's a human nature, but I look up to the guy.
He's huge. But let me tell you something.
So,
and this is dead ass honesty facts. Facts for me, because it doesn't have to be facts for you. LeBron doesn't have the same likability as some of these players. Yes, a lot of people hate LeBron. And a lot of people dislike this man even when he talks. Now, there was a certain charisma that Michael Jordan had, that Kobe Bryant had, that LeBron James doesn't have. And it's the thing that takes you from star to mega star. It's the thing. Yes, Kobe was hated till
the end of his career.
No, but people still were Kobe apologists. Like, people are still gonna find, excuses for Kobe for whatever behavior he was having, because he had it. And I just feel like LeBron, and that's always been my thing with him. Everybody knows I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. There's always it was something missing. Like, even though Michael Jordan is cocky as fuck, he's like, he blows smoke up his own ass. You know what I mean? He's highly successful. He's definitely a capitalist, but there's something likable about the fucking guy.
No, the thing with LeBron, the only thing that people won't forgive him is the decision episode that he did, special that he did to announce that he went to the Miami Heat. That's the only thing that's the only thing that people will hate it from him. But the thing is, like, yo, the LeBron haters, first of all, man, they hating on greatness. I don't care what they're saying. And like, LeBron, you can say whatever you want, but like, yo, this guy changed the whole landscape of being an NBA, being a sportive, a sport player, period. Like, yo, the business motto, that's what's going on in all the sports now. People, it used to be a owners league or whatever, but because of LeBron, like, everybody's like, yo, man, all right, cool. You ain't trying to pay me, I'm a dip, and your franchise gonna crumble, and somebody else gonna pay me. So, and now if you look at the NFL, I don't
disagree, but
if you look at the NFL, NHL, whatever, now people think about their money right now. It's all about the pocket. That's what
I don't disagree, but I just want to offer up a different view of opinion. I was trying to see where the director was coming from. But congratulations to him and Space Jam 2, and I'm sure it's gonna make a whole lot of money.
He's just being petty because they didn't choose him. That's it.
Well, probably. It's making a whole lot of money, so congratulations to them. On a sadder note,
just one last thing about LeBron. You see how he changed the landscape of releasing movies to the point, like, people don't even have to go to the movies. They just need to order the HBO Max.
He did that.
Staying to the crib. He's the first one. Like, big movie, major releases, like, not to compare, but it's the Space Jam, the hype behind Space Jam and everything doesn't have nothing. No, my bad. Coming to America 2 doesn't have nothing compared to Space Jam 2 release. The whole press releasing and whatever. Coming to America, yes, it came out on Amazon, but it was like strictly for like old reminiscing vibes. But other than that, there wasn't no hype like that. But
I'm gonna leave it because we gotta move on.
Yeah. But a huge movie of that caliber, the hype behind it, like, LeBron changed the motto for movie release. You don't have to go to the movies no more.
Sure, we're gonna give Clarence that. Okay. I do want to acknowledge, before going on to the last topic real quick, that Keisha Cole's mother has passed away, Frankie. That was really sad, because
it's sad, man.
Anybody who knows her story, and Keisha has a deep story with her family, and we could hear it in her voice and her music, but her mom, was a big part of her life and her story, and one of the OGs, honestly, of entertaining reality TV. Like, if y'all remember the Keisha Cole show back in the day, I don't remember what it was called, but that's where we first met her mother on television. And we don't really know the cause of death yet, but we do know that she passed away on her birthday, which would have been her 61st birthday.
That's crazy.
That is really crazy and really sad because I just feel like Keisha has just been through a lot, and I just send the best wishes to her family, her children. I think she has 2 children now, and her siblings in this tough time that they're experiencing. Our thoughts are with them.
Addiction, man, is, I don't know, man. Addiction is like one of the worst shit ever. Worst.
And I think if we knew better, we would stop stigmatizing, I think is the word, the way we talk to addicts and the way we treat addicts, because that doesn't help the situation at all. All right, guys, and last topic here I want to talk about, because I saw Issa Rae tweet this and it made the shade room, so I knew that Clarence and I might have an opinion on this considering we're an R&B show. Issa Rae tweeted, listening to Mint Conditions breaking my heart and realizing that a lot of music niggas today aren't dramatic and desperate enough for me. And listen, when she said this, it definitely resonated with me, because I was, first of all, breaking my heart. If y'all don't know Pretty Brown Eyes, Breaking My Heart by Mint Condition, do your homework, because you should know that song. It is extremely dramatic. Some of the songs that were being written back in the day were very dramatic. And I always say this because Breathe Again is one of the most fucking ridiculous songs ever. Like Toni Braxton's Breathe Again. If I don't see you, if I don't talk to you no more, I'm not gonna breathe. Excuse me, you're not gonna breathe, ma'am? You're gonna stop breathing?
No, but music used to be dramatic. It used to, we always talk about that. Yeah, to the point that sometimes you believe it. No, it's damn, for real. No, it's fast.
Boyz II Men will have you thinking that they was out there in the rain on bended knee. For real.
Or even that song, man. What's the name of that song again? You're everything I need. Yo, even the way that he sing it is damn.
Casey and JoJo, they were there. Yeah. Oh my God, they are so. Why was it that way? Because nowadays everybody's too cool for that, right? They're too. They can't be out here slitting their wrists for people. You know what I mean? In a dramatic way, but it's not only were the vocals more pronounced, I feel more desperate, more urgent, more, louder. Then obviously now everybody's calmer, more that mellow singing or whatever. But not only were the vocals like that, but the lyrics were more intense. I always I have to pull this up for y'all. Y'all know As Yet, Last Night by As Yet. First of all, the lyrics to this song, if this is not what love making feels like, you shouldn't be doing it. Last night, you were so into it. You told me secrets that you've never told a soul. You were so nervous, yet oh so comfortable as we explored your image of love. I drank your wine as you tasted mine. I kissed your lips, you felt my body slip. Now here, when they get to the chorus, here's what happens when he made love. Last night while making love to you, I saw the sun, the moon, the mountains, and the rivers. I saw heaven when I made sweet love to you. Now, excuse me, he saw heaven. Y'all don't be seeing heaven anymore. That's the problem. Y'all be making love and seeing the street next door. It's not giving heaven. You know what I mean? It's not giving heaven. I want that back. I do. I miss it. Can we get it back?
Trust me, you're gonna have a lot of that on that Hendrix album, man.
Oh, you're stupid. Shut up.
You will get the track I'm talking about. You will get the track.
Really?
Can't wait for that little episode. God.
Interesting. Well, we'll see. I did say I would listen to it, guys. So
that's an episode for the ages, man.
Oh boy.
Nikki is gonna listen. She's gonna listen to a Hendrix album. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna cleanse my palate with some 90s R&B.
What do you need for that episode? You need a bottle of wine? What do you need?
No, is that what I don't think wine is what is that what you drink when you listen to Future? I feel like I need
Future?
Backwoods and Dirty Sprite. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get some faux locks for it. What else should I need?
Nah, man. You need
I'm gonna have to get a couple baby mamas by the time. So
trust me, man. Just the way that album's gonna start with the first track, you need a couple candles.
Oh my God.
Dim the lights.
now I'm
bottle of
expecting so
wine.
much out of this, like you have no idea. And if it's bad, you will know, guys. Y'all will know that it's bad.
Yo, trust me, man. It will turn you into, trust me. The way that you're gonna act with guys now is gonna change your whole perception.
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for today's episode. Shout out to Paul Pascal, aka Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
Really enjoyed chatting with him. Make sure y'all go check him out. Make sure you check us out. Of course, do all your homeworks. Rate us 5 stars wherever you listen to, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Subscribe and share. I see a few more subscribers coming in. Also on Instagram and on social media, share the post to your story. We are at Breakdown2Lowdown on Instagram, and on Twitter we are at real_B2L. And Facebook, you just search Breakdown to Lowdown. All of those are with the number 2, not the word 2. Follow, like, share, interact with us, and of course, follow ourselves as well, our personals. You can find that on the B2L page. I don't have any other things right now. Next couple weeks will be special episode type-ish. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts, man. I'm gonna piggyback on the convo we had with Jeff. Man, like I said, someone else's path is not necessarily yours, man. It's good to like work on yourself and figure it out. Everybody have their time, man. Like one of Nipsey's songs, man. Perfect timing. when it's your time, it's your time.
Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. The marathon continues. I will say that's a great final thought as well. Mine this show, I will say today, was a lifeline for me, and I think it's important. You never know where your blessing might be. And today I wasn't feeling well. I was really feeling sick.
She started recording with me today, so now she's in good spirit, good vibes.
Okay. Hey. Well, actually, I was gonna say it was Jeff that made me feel better, but okay. You was I'm kidding. No, for real. But this is the stuff that you don't want to do. Sometimes it is what you need to get you out of whatever you're feeling. And today, this was I definitely needed this episode. It was a great episode, and so don't ignore the stuff that you have around you. You know what I mean? Use the tools that you have, because they're all at your disposal and they're right there for you. So. That's my final thought.
All right.
We'll see you guys next week.
All right. Peace.
Bye.